Dr. Earl J. Hart, class of 1939. Dr. Hart's 52 years in the prep classroom is the longest tenure in school history, but that only scratches the surface of the legacy made by this kind, gentle soul at the school he loved so very much. His knowledge of the subject was top-notch. His care for the students he taught was unsurpassed, and his ability to convey mathematics made him a master teacher. He was an innovator, first by starting the advanced placement math program at the prep, and then by bringing computers to our hallowed halls well before any other high school. It is fitting that the computer lab on the third floor of the prep is named in his honor. Mr. Bernard E. Gus Kueny, class of 1953. During some of the most impactful times in prep history, the school was guided by the leadership of Gus Kueny, and is all the better for it. During a 40-plus year career, Gus was an incredibly positive influence at the school he loved so very much. Gus wore many hats at the prep: teacher, administrator, coach, fundraiser, father, and ambassador. He was instrumental in the rebuilding of the school after the devastating fire destroyed 2/3 of our campus. His knowledge of the great building helped firefighters extinguish the flames, and then he was a key member of the team that rebuilt the prep here in North Philadelphia. In addition, under his direction, the school was able to expand its campus, adding the Kelly Fieldhouse, the Gillen Boathouse, and the Quinn Wrestling Gym. In the 1980s, to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Church of the Jesu, Gus Kueny helped to fund the restoration of the exterior of the building to its former glory. Mr. Nicholas W. Kueny, class of 1943. As a 40-plus year teacher at the prep, Nick Kueny was known simply as Mr., a term that showed the respect his students had for him, but also the love they felt for the man. Though he taught many levels, Mr. was mostly an Algebra 1 teacher, choosing to help set a foundation that all students could build upon. His legendary SPCA class, that's Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Algebra, helped generations of prep students find their footing. His frequent use of nicknames like, "Hey, Newt," for students showed that love even further. In addition, Mr. served for many years as the school's athletic trainer. Even in his later years, Mr. rarely missed a prep sporting event. Despite his booming voice, imposing build, and intolerance for ignorance, Mr. was a warm and loving teacher who embodied the prep ideal of being a man for and with others. The Reverend J. Vincent Taggart of the Society of Jesus. For a generation of students, Father Taggart is the first person they met from the prep. His legendary grade school visits are still well remembered by those who experienced them. He also taught 5 sections of world history, holding court in room 105. He was the beloved moderator of the football and crew teams, and his Riverside Masses are still some of the most prayerful moments that many have had. Father Taggart was also a major figure in the prep's neighborhood, bringing food to homes, and also opening up the prep for activities and games. In addition, he ran the weekly pre-prep program that hosted young boys and girls from the neighborhood to be tutored by prep students. One alumnus put it best when he said, "Father Taggart was one of the kindest, most loving men I've ever met. He is St. Joe's Prep."